my name is Miss Tiffany, for those of you that haven't met me before. I wanted to send out a quick video with some of the dance skills that your students have been working on. I'm not supposed to send out videos of full classes, so this is not like a follow along class. It is just a reminder of some of the skills that we've been doing. I'm also going to be doing skills for both the preschool and the youth classes in this video, so some of the younger students may not be able to do every skill. Don't push them to do that. If I haven't taught them, there's probably a reason for that. And also don't push for perfection. This is just a reminder, a way for them to practice and perhaps for you to practice with them and to get a little bit of normalcy into this situation. So let's get started. So for our younger students in the preschool class, we typically start sitting in a circle like this, in a straddle with our legs out and straight. And we like to roll a ball back and forth. You can do that with your child, maybe get a little stretch in yourself. But we like to roll that ball back and forth, and then when we're done and everyone is in class, we practice bouncing the ball, hitting the floor and then catching, and also tossing the ball, so tossing it up without it hitting the floor. You can also practice dribbling with that ball, so that's a good place to start for getting warmed up. So while in this straddle position, you can do a lot of different things, but one thing that we like to do is make a pizza. So you gotta spread your dough out really far, and you want to kind of get toppings. Your kid can imagine some toppings for their pizza, and you want to put them on the pizza, then you push it into the oven and wait for it. So this is just a way to get them stretching in that straddle. Another stretch that we do a lot is butterfly, so feet together and knees bent. And then you can flap your wings and they can tell you what color their butterfly is. They can say where they're flying. We like to use our imagination during the stretch, so this is a good one for that. This is a song that we've been working on to learn our right and left hands. I'm actually going to do it mirrored, so I'll be starting with my left hand, but your children will know to mirror me and to start with their right hand. So here's how the song goes. This is my right hand, this is my left hand, right hand, left hand, clap, clap, clap. This is my right foot, this is my left foot, right foot, left foot, tap, tap, tap. We also want to practice our positions both for our feet and for our arms. So the feet are heels together first, step out second, bring your car into the middle of your foot, your garage, for third, drive it out front of your house with your feet apart for fourth, and then heel to toe for fifth. And then the positions for the arms are first, like you're holding a sun. Second, open those arms up. Third, one arm up, one arm out. Fourth, bring that arm in. And fifth, both arms up. Your students can practice bourrée in place. So up on the toes, they can go around in a circle, or they can move side to side with their bourrée. We also have practiced point, point, cha, 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 point, point, cha, 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 and grand port de bras, which is bend over, pick your daisies, and throw them in the air. Your students can practice tendu, which is elevator going up to the knee, elevator going down, keeping the knee out to the side, up and down. Plie, straighten, plie, straighten. They should make a diamond with their bent legs in first position. Also practice sauté, which is the jump. So we plie, jump, plie. Plie, jump, plie. That's sauté. Older students have been working with tendu, which is point, front close, point and close, also to the side, point and close, and point and close. They've also been working on battements, which is, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see, kick up, but we have nice tall bodies and nice long straight legs with pointed feet. Okay, make sure that your students are not kicking too high, we don't want them to fall. For coordination, students should also practice skipping, and galloping, which is one foot in front and replacing galloping, or in French terms, chasser. So the following skills are going to be some tumbling skills. So please be careful. If you have a soft surface, a carpet, a towel, something to cushion them if they do fall, you might want to have them practice this stuff on that surface. Help them. Also, don't push them to do anything that's too difficult. You can practice our kangaroo hops or rebounds, which look like this. They should get as high in the air as they can. Also, frog hops, which is nice big jumps all the way from the ground. Or any other animal that you can have them imitate and move. Those are always fun. Rover rolls or puppy dog rolls, where you get into a small ball and you roll over to the side, making sure that you stay nice and small. Log rolls or pencil rolls, this is a favorite of a lot of our kids. So lay all the way down with nice straight legs and straight arms above the head, and you can roll either way. To make this a little more difficult, have your students roll with their legs and arms off of the ground every time they roll over. Older students and I have also been working on forward rolls. So here's how they're going to do that. They're going to raise their hands up to get started. Their hands will go down to the ground, and the next thing that will hit the ground will be their head. They're going to tuck their chin to their chest in order to roll over. And if possible, they're going to stand up without using their hands. So it's going to look like this. So now we're going to discuss a couple of different crawls that we do in class to build strength. So they can practice their lizard or seal walks, which looks like this. And they should try to keep their feet together and have straight legs, and then they're going to walk. They can also practice crab walk, which looks like this. We want to keep as straight and flat of a belly as we can. I usually talk about this being their table, and they'll tell you what they want you to set on top of their table, and then they can't spill it as they walk. This is the bear crawl. So hands and then feet go on the ground, tail in the air, and then they walk hand, foot, foot. For some of our students, to make this harder, they do what's called the wounded puppy, where they stick one leg in the air and they go hand, foot, hand, foot. Older students can practice their shoulder stands, which is going to look like this. They'll lay down on their backs and then send their toes up to the ceiling. They can start like this with their hands on their back to make a triangle to support themselves. If that's too easy, they can put their hands here. And if that is also too easy for them and they're getting nice and straight and tall, they can bring their arms up like this. All students have a good time with this one. This is called the rocking horse. They'll lay down on their bellies and grab their feet if they can, and then they're gonna lift up and make a rocking horse shape, which they can then rock back and forth if they are able to. Some of our students have also been working on doing a back bend or a bridge from the ground. I would recommend that only our older students do this because younger students' arms are just not long enough for the proportions to work. So if they want to practice, they're going to lay down with their feet underneath them. They're going to take their hands and prop them right by their ears, and then they will push up onto their hands and feet. Make sure they're not on their heels like that to make sure that they're safe. You can also stand over them or to the side of them and support their back while they are in their back bend. This last one is a fun one for you guys to do together. It's called the wheelbarrow. So your students will put their hands on the ground and then they're going to lift one leg up. And you will grab their leg about right here at the ankle, and they'll kick their other leg up. So you are holding their legs like this, like you would the handles of a wheelbarrow, and the kids are on their hands with their legs kind of angled up. You can talk about what you want to put in your garden, like what you're carrying in your wheelbarrow as you go. And then if you have a soft surface, at the end you lift their feet up, they'll tuck their chin to their chest, and you can roll them over like the forward roll. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope it is helpful. I hope that your students have a good time working on some of this. My email is open if you want to ask any questions or chat about this at all. I am available. So thanks again for watching.